Hello friends, as you know, my name is Satyam Pandey. Today we are going to talking about the differences between the person who live in the villages and the person who live in the cities. What are the differences of their brain functioning, of their body functioning, how they are thinking, what are their interpretation of the codes. So, firstly we will start from the eyeglasses. If we see the person who live in the cities uses, it means many or most of the persons use the lenses, UV protected lenses or sunglasses, while if we are seeing that in the villages, it means list of the persons using the lenses or sunglasses. Why are the differences of these things is so very high? Because in the villages we see in our surroundings many of the colors, and if you're talking about the signs, that's our cones and roads are accepted that colors and they are interpreted and can be the differentiate between the many of the colors. And if we see the colors in our surroundings, then it means our cones is functioning good. But if we are talking about the cities, in every foot of the land there is a building. And if we're talking about the color of the building, the one color which is common to all the building is the white color. So our cones can't differentiate if we see many of the colors in a one time like a villagers. So that's why they are using the UV protected lens and the concave convex lens. So this is the first difference. And the second difference is the functioning of the brain. How the brain is functions in a villagers and how the brain is functions the person who are live in the city. So the functioning of the brain, if we thought about that, we are listened by many of the people that the person who live in the villages are good in math. They are good interpret the maths, while the person who are live in cities do not good in the math, although they are good in English languages. Because they are good in math, because in the village there is a no any instrument to measuring the area of the land. So that's why here they use the trigonometry, the cos theta, sin theta. But in the villages they are not using their memory power. They are only use the technology. So that's why their memory power is low than the villages. And if we are talking about the functioning of the body functions in a villager is very good than the body functions the person who are live in the city. The body of a person who are live in the city is very fragile and weak because they are not doing that type of work which they villagers do. Like for they are doing harvesting, threshing, winnowing, sowing of the seed, leveling of the land. They are not doing that type of work. So that's why their body functioning is very fragile and weak. And the childrens, the students are not thinking about in the sky why there is a question mark of the stars, why the stars are empty, why there is no any stars on the sky. They are not thinking that type of question. It means there is no any curiosity in the childrens who are live in the city. But the childrens who are live in the villages is very curious. They are just want to ask questions. It doesn't matter the question is related on which topic, like in a science, for a English, for a maths. They are just want to know the questions of the answers. So this is the differences of the villagers and the person who are live in the city. And you will also notice that the villagers are much healthier than the person who are live in the city. If you're talking about the water, if you come in the village, you will find a clear water, a clean water from the hand pump, from the tube well. But if you go in the city, you will not find a clean water. Yes, you can buy a mineral water, but you will not find a clean water. Like for example, the villagers, they dumped the water in the area, and that water is filtered, and then after go in the city, then after you will use this water. Just think that the water that you will consume is very unclean. It is full of diseases. This is the water. And if you're talking about the food, you know that in the villages there are much area, and the farmers sowing the seeds and then cultivate the plants, crops, and then after they will sell these the grains to the cities. It means, are you understanding or not? The food that you consumed in a city, it come from the villages. So you cannot say that you are not dependent to the village, because you are very dependent to the village. All the thing that you are used is come from the villages, like the water, like the foods, and the other minerals. So this is the topic, this is our topic. Now I hope your day will be go good. So thank you, please like and share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.